Starting here, make sure it actually started. Yep, sweet. All right, so welcome to our first match with Redlings of the day here. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this hand. That's actually pretty good. So one of the things you want to make sure you're doing when you're playing Redlings. Let me adjust my deck list size here because it's covering things up a little bit. This deck's got a little bit more cards in it than the other deck did. That's decent. So one of the things you want to make sure you're doing when you're playing Redlings is that we don't have any double blood cards in our deck, but we do have double Ruby and Lazgar's Vengeance, and we want to make sure that this Crypt Dust gives us can only give you your first threshold in a type. So this Crypt Dust we're going to play for our first Ruby next turn. So that's why we played the Blood Shard out here on one, so you can play the Graven Geist. I'm leading on Graven Geist as opposed to Deathseeker because my opponent is fairly likely to have a 2-drop to play here, and there's a lot of 2-drops they could play that this just can't attack profitably, so the damage output on this is higher on average. Ooh, a conscript deck. Okay. So, Crypt Dust, play this out, grab a Ruby Threshold here, and I'm going to go ahead and crack them for 1 in the sky here. This is a strong curve here. We've got ooh, 2 conscript payoffs, so they might actually. So we're gonna get out of hand pretty quickly here. We can't even attack profitably with our Mortartrike Drivers anymore. Man, that's rough. Yeah, I mean, am I even playing that at this point? Hit this to get 2 Dreadlings in the Crypt. I guess I just smash like this, and then he blocks here, and then I sack it to this. Yeah, that seems fine. I just want to like push as much damage as possible this turn, so that way my Graven Geist can push through lethal in the air. This is a little aggressive, but I think this is the right play. I don't know. I could see this not being great. I was kind of hoping he'd take 4 there instead of jumping with the 2-2, but jumping with the 2-2 is definitely correct. That's why I didn't want them to do it. Oh, and they get to... Wow. Yeah, that's gross. All right. So, people have asked me before... Yeah, are we just dead here? Yeah, we're pretty dead here. So, people have asked me about the Diamond Wild Conscript deck before, and while it's great when it draws like what my opponent just had there, my problem with it is the individual cards in the deck are very weak and have minimal board impact on their own. So when you don't have a synergistic draw like what my opponent just had, where all of your pieces come together fairly perfectly, your deck just doesn't do a whole lot. Mortartrike Driver seems like it's going to get brick walled a lot. Honestly, Cremate doesn't seem particularly stellar in this matchup. Let's give this a try. You're saying when you don't have stance? Yeah, and it's not even just like when you don't have stance, it's when you don't have stance on turn 2 or turn 3. Like, the deck's super mediocre when you don't do that, because, like, you draw stance on turn 4, it's a 2-cost constant that just, like, didn't impact the board, right? Like, that's huge. Oh, I'm gonna need to... Yeah, that's something I gotta watch here. Adjust the deck list size as they change. Need to figure that out at some point. Can easily say that the analysis is correct. Yeah, and I mean, like, it's probably super... Like, my opponent's draw last game was, like, super busted and super powerful. But, like, I think the assessment that when all the moving pieces aren't there, you're going to be in trouble is correct. It sure tracks. Like I've said a lot of times in Discord and on stream, any deck that's playing the core blood cards of like the efficient blood threats, the strangles, the hero falls, the cheap shots, like it really doesn't matter what you splash in around those cards. Your deck's going to be reasonable. Hey, Marty. Should go ahead and smash here for 6. He could trade here because it deals double damage, then we draw 2 cards, so I'm okay with that, I think. So people have asked me about conscript decks and constructed a few times, and like I really like the Blood Wild conscript deck I've been playing on stream a good bit, but because I feel like it's more the threats that deck plays are like individually powerful more so than like relying on something like Sacred Stance. Their payoff cards are better when everything else isn't working for you. So we'll hit him to 9 here. I'm gonna play around something like Clash of Steel and not play this out. Next turn, we're just like going Lazgars kill you. Yeah. Didn't even need the Lazgar. Opponent missed a resource drop there on 3. Pretty bad for them in a matchup where we can apply pressure on curve like we did. I'm gonna keep this. It isn't particularly impressive, but I think it's fine. I don't think that's not a good example. Like that's just that game was just like my opponent got a little bit unlucky with the falling on the bad side of variance there, just like missing their 3rd shard drop on the draw. I'm talking about like when you just like draw an awkward mix of things and you just like have a deck with Mooncall Ceremonies and naive lackeys in it and just like don't have your payoff cards. Yeah. Unfortunate that we didn't have a blood shard on 1. No turn 2 play is stellar for us. Let's do this for blood and play our Wicked Webspawn out here. This hand would have been insane if that Ruby would have been a blood, so we could have played our 1-drop on 1. Just very, very good. Hey, Jake. So they're going to have a buffed up 1-drop here that they can play out. And a llama herder, apparently. So I can play this. What am I doing this turn? Okay, so I'm going to play this for Ruby. And then I'm going to use this to make a Dreadling. They conscripted a conscript payoff card. That's kind of funny. And then I'm going to Gruesome Deed, sacrifice the Dreadling, kill... I think the Llama Herder's the bigger threat long term. Kill that. And then I'm going to scrounge the Rustbucket Distractor and make this not block, which makes 2 Dreadlings here. And then crack for 5. There were a lot of sequences we could have taken this turn. I think I like this one. I could be persuaded that this is less than optimal, though. I don't have another blocker here. This sequence is great. Even if they do have a blocker here, we've got a Rustbucket Distractor, so, you know, come at me, bro. So we're gonna go... That's a good draw. So let's go Rustbucket, scrounge this. This can't block, make 2 Dreadlings. And then Deathseeker, scrounge, give rage 1, make 2 Dreadlings, attack with 6, make this a 2 cost. This is one of the reasons why I really like this Redlings deck. It's an aggressive deck that has nutty draws, and it has a ton of really important sequencing decisions. Like, I got to make a lot of choices this game in how I was deploying my threats and how I was minimizing and maximizing the damage output that I have. Yeah, I agree. The Angus deck was fairly linear and didn't have a lot of play to it, and this is like the opposite of that. These are attacking because they can't block. They can't block, bud. Does it really matter? It's like a build my own adventure book, right? Just do this to start. You're playing the Crypt Dust because it's an extra dual shard, basically. Alright, dead. Dead. Dead, dead, dead. Yeah, I've got 3 Gruesome Deeds on the board. Oh, I need to... Really need to tie my tool into... Need to tie my tool in so it changes the deck list back automatically. At some point I'll do that. Gruesome Deed's one of our answers to bigger, more annoying threats that Cremate can't kill. Things like Bride and Crusaders and, what's the word I'm looking for? Ruinier Hierophant. What's the natural counter of this deck? I have no idea. I genuinely think this deck is the best deck in the current constructed format. The Blood Sapphire control deck we've played a little bit feels like it's reasonably positioned against this, but like that deck just has control deck problems sometimes where like your answers don't line up well against their threats. So if you're looking to just play the best deck in Hex's constructed format right now, I would 10 out of 10 recommend this Redlings deck. It actually doesn't play that many expensive cards either. Like there's no Hero Falls, there's no Brides. I think the most expensive card is actually Lazgar's Vengeance. When the coin flip in the mirror. That is quality advice. 10 out of 10 trading here. Doesn't offer it, sure. Graven Geist. Alright, they didn't offer the trade, so that means they're not going to take it, so 2 free points of damage. Looks like my opponent's playing the big Ruby deck that, what's his name tweeted out? Noxious. You got a solid curve here. It's like 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's like elementary. Now what could it be? Smashy, smashy. Smashy, smashy. You are down to 11, sir. Sack this. Revert my guy. If this guy gets -1/-1 every turn, you can sacrifice a troop to put it back to its original state. Okay, loose. Yeah, he cited you in the tweet, Potter. You got your credits. Oh, huh. Maybe not specifically Big Ruby. Sure. So we're going down to 17 here. Scale of 1 to dead. Oh, does that kill my opponent? That almost certainly kills my opponent, right? Let me just, like, do this. And then we scrounge, cremate your face. Put you to 9. I have 9 here. Yeah, get him for the Exaxes. We technically are 1 over because we could sack this to give this an extra damage, but put him to exactly dead. I was in casual. That's a perfect curve right there. One could argue Mortartrike on 3 would have been better because it Mortartrike on 3 would be better because what's the word I'm looking for? It would have given us a 3rd Dreadling, but yeah, pretty close to perfect. Like not gonna complain. Probably wouldn't mind a couple of Riposte. Like, opponent likely has Lazgars of their own. Trim a Trike Driver on the draw. I'm just gonna bring in 1. Less is more in these decks a lot of the time. You're not wrong, Speed. There's a lot of. It reminds me a lot of if anyone played during set 4, the Yodel burn deck in set 4 was very similar to this. Oh, toddlers. Seems a little medium. I can probably justify keeping it in the back of having a Lazgar's Vengeance in the opener. Am I cremating that? Part of me feels like I'm cremating this. He's gonna play. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna cremate this because we have Wicked Webspawn. The Wicked Webspawn actually makes this hand round out really well because we can just like curve Webspawn into Trike Driver here. If he has Righteous Outlaw here, we're gonna be sad about burning the Cremate. That's unfortunate. Let's do this here. Oh. I probably should have just saved the Cremate, really. Mistakes were made. Yep, should we take 5 here? Yep. Underworld. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. Because of my poor choices. It's weird. You make bad decisions, you lose games because of it. Lazgars. I'm just gonna put the Mortartrike. Let's just screw it. It's just like not bored of the play. 1 card of the draw, not bored of the play. Deal. That was a goat. It was in fact an escape goat. This hand's fine. It's like not exciting, but it's fine. It's got a 1-drop and just Shaiko. Oh, poor Jacob. I guess Crackling Magma could be okay here. So not only does my opponent having an Scapegoat makes playing this out better too here. So yeah, I'm just gonna play this out, and then our turn 3 can be Gem Underworld Crusader, activate this crack for 10. Yeah, Jake. Zap! Wow, that just happened. Just smashy, smashy for 6. Have you been boarding in the gem boards very often? I mean, against decks that have sockets in them, sure. The Diamond Blood sockets deck's actually kind of a hard matchup for this. So that's why I went up to 4 in the board. I think we're going to lead on cycling this and see where we get. Play this out. The fact that we have all necrotics is a little awkward. Am I leaving this back to block? That seems real loose. He's on to 7 now. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm just going to pass the turn here. Actually, I probably should have cycled this coin before attacking there in case I draw Lazgar's Vengeance. Sting Shot Sniper. Interesting. So this is killing this, so I'm taking 8 this turn down to 9. I don't think it sucks with 4 Gemborns. And like they have to have a very specific draw for it to suck. You have to have a very specific draw. What am I doing here? This attack leaves us dead to double removal. I think we're supposed to make them have it, though. Or, like, we're dead to Lazgars at any point, so just, like, you know, kill me. Gives me another charge because my Deathseeker died. No, I think I like putting them dead to Coins and Cremate, Ace. That could be wrong. I think I like having them dead to Coins and Cremate the following turn, just in case, like, they Lazgar us, like, post-combat. Because, like, maybe they like have a Lazgar stuck at 7 or 8 in their hand. I don't know. Like, I could see that going either way. Dead. Got him. The ladder. Everyone on the constructed ladder is so close down here right now. Like, we started the day at, like, 70-something, I think. Maybe it was just outside 60. We're, like, up to 50 already. Playing good decks. Winning matches a hex. Bob and cheese. This scum. This scum lord. Look at this scumlord right here. Hands Dece plus even, maybe. I forgot to go back and save the deck, but we also just didn't board in that matchup, so, you know, reasonable. At least you know what he's playing, right? Don't Thunderfield sear me, bro. No! No! Rude. God, it's just like 0% chance I'm supposed to cremate that. Yeah, that doesn't feel good, but I think it's correct. Oh, huh. That resource sequencing. I wanted to play the slow shard there to be efficient, but I probably should have just played this to get our first ruby, so that would be our second ruby, and then played this turn. Yeah, that sequencing was probably wrong. What are we supposed to do here? I feel like it's Crimson Slayer into this for a single Dreadling, and then next turn we can go kind of nuts with Scrounge. Am I supposed to play as Deathseeker? I feel like I'm supposed to play as Deathseeker out here too. Since I have 2 Scroungers in hand. We'll be able to, like, Distractor, target something, Cremate, kill something, like, crack you for 8, 9, 10, 11. And Slayer's good, he's great. Play a Sapphire and Consult. What's the worst that could happen? Got 2 Valors out of those? Rude. Alright, so let's do this. Scrounge +2/+2. No. We'll say this can't block. And then we'll use this on there, which makes both of these larger, so kill that. I don't know if I want to offer this trade here. I feel like that's a little loose. Yeah, I'm just going to crack him for 11 for now. Got crushed, Bobby. It's got crush. Get crushed. Crush! So we're super ahead on board here, but he's got 6 cards in his hand, and he's still at 10, so feeling a little medium right now. That's a big old Blamsmith right there. Real big. Oh, that's a real. As I accidentally mute myself. Yeah, I feel like I'm just supposed to take 3 here. Do you have another play? If it doesn't have another play, that attack's real. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Attack's fine. And Swift Strike? How OP is that? How am I supposed to beat a card with Swift Strike? Getting all swifty up in here? Up in here? Up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool. Up in here? Up in here. Alright, we found a matchup we want the Crackling Magmas in. Got it. Stupid Warp Steel Charts worn your stupid Valor face. Might as well concede, yep. It's unbeatable. It's unbeatable. It's got Swift Strike. Yeah, if he's got a Vengeance in hand, he can't cast it. It's a pretty conservative attack. I like it. I like it. I'll take it. Oh no! Oh no! Now, if he had V, he would have... Oh, Worker Bot. Okay. Okie dokie. Huh. Huh. I'll leave that back. I feel like he has to ship next turn, right? So I'm probably gonna get to block. Ooh, baby, baby. The wheels fall off like that sometimes? I mean, like, how did the wheels fall off? Like, he's almost dead. Like, we had an early push. Opponent stabilized a little bit here, but isn't really applying pressure because they can't. Like, this is just how aggro decks work. You don't always kill them in the first push, and then, like, you chip away at them. This is a gain 5. Ding, ding, ding! It's unfortunate that our wheels are gone. Instead of the first Cremate. The deck's fine. Like, that's just how aggro decks work sometimes. You need to understand that. I probably want the I don't even know if all these Crackling Magmas should be in the board, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna cut 2 Deathseekers in the draw, I guess. They're a little mediocre against all their X1s. Yeah, let's cut all of them and bring these in, sure. Let's try it out, shall we? It's like 7 sweeper deck. It has Lazgars in the opener, but we actually can't make... If I could make Thresholds with one of these Dust, I might keep that. Just because, like, of how good Lazgars is in the opener. That's why Reach is so important for aggro. You're not wrong. And we have, like, 8 shocks in our deck with these coins. Like... Oh, jeez. Please. Please play Shard Sworn on 2. Please play Shard Sworn on 2. Please play Shard Sworn on 2. Clear out Chin blockers. Okay. That's fair. Rats! He's so unlucky he doesn't have a Shard Sword on 2 here. I don't think I've actually played against Kaigalichu with this deck today. Like I said, there hasn't been a lot of Kaigalichu on the ladder. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play the Lackey on 2 here. Cremate me. Yep, lets them trigger their Bumblebot. I feel like we don't actually need that many cards in the reserves in this deck. That's why I'm, like, not working. But, like, we just, like, don't board a lot of matchups. Just, like, the primary game plan is just that good. What tier do you think that Daughter deck is? So, people use the term tiers too often, I feel like. Like, the deck is fine. It's a powerful, proactive deck. I don't know. Tiers are mostly arbitrary. And different people define tiers in different ways. I can't tell if you're being a troll or just stupid, Jams. I can't, like, yeah. Oh, Lazgar's Vengeance sucks. Yeah, really, Goyf? Like, come on now. Come on now. Yep. Dead. And before any Magic players in the audience say a word about Lazgar's Vengeance, I played Standard when Bonfire of the Damned was legal. Get out. Yeah, and see, like, and that's the difference, like, when people ask for tiers, like, some people ask for tiers and ask for, like, a predicted power level estimate. Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. Toddler, get down. Toddler, get down. Toddler, get down. I'm the meanest dad ever, in case anyone was wondering. Scale of 1 to dead, we're looking pretty dead here. Alright, head to champ power here. He was getting ready to wreck himself. That is why we got up when I did. He sounds so excited when you sacrifice something. He's like, "Ha ha! I have been sacrificed." That's alright. We're into the second one. Your card's really good, in case anyone was wondering. I'm gonna trim a Crackling Magma on the play and bring in an extra death. I'm gonna bring the Mortartrike back in. Yeah. Beep beep. I'm a car. Beep beep. Is that the battle cry of the toddler? The battle cry of the toddler Rooney. Lazgar's in the opener is valued pretty highly in a matchup like this, so I'm going to keep this a little bit medium. Yeah, Wicked Webspawn on too, I guess. My kids would disagree with you. Fair, Nesgul. Fair. Oh. Second Distractor is actually Destra here, because it means we can play a Distractor on 2, and then activate our champ on 3, activate a champ power for 2 guys, and then on turn 4 we can scrounge the second one and like tick this Lazgar's Vengeance steadily down. Ooh, got a little rusty action of her own over there. That's really good. That's pretty. So next turn, we're gonna get to scrounge this, which makes 3 Dreadlings when you scrounge it. And this says when you scrounge, you summon 2 Dreadlings. So this is gonna make 5 Dreadlings next turn. All the scrounge fodder we could ever want. That's rude. Please don't have a play. Please don't have a resource. If he doesn't have a resource here, we're still pretty good. Deal. So what's this last? This Lazgar is nowhere near free, right? Alright, so our Lazgar is going to be free, though. So let's do this. Do this. Roar! Lazgar's Vengeance! Vengeance for Lazgar! Sorry, got a little excited there. Any thoughts on Magic Digital next? Are you excited? We don't even know what it is. For all we know, it's nothing. For all we know, it's literal nothing. Oh man, it's too bad this Blamsmith is about to get distracted by this sexy. It's so flavorful that the sexy robot is distracting a dwarf. We're gonna cycle this now in case we draw Lazgar's Vengeance. We could die to a Vengeance out of him next turn, right? It's a very real thing that could happen. He blocks here, and then he goes to 3. And, like, he's got a 5/5 left over. So, like, he's not out of this game by any means. Phoenix is, like... Phoenix is a great magical Christmas land card. I'm gonna block with this. I'm gonna block with this. I think we're getting Lazgar's Vengeance this turn anyways, and I'd like to gain 5. I think this is a 3-cost Vengeance or a 4-cost Vengeance here. I'm pretty sure he's attacked 4 times exactly. Yeah, good read. Crusader! Crusader! Premium Slayer. And then it's worth poking them for 1 with my champ power here, because then they're gonna go to 2, and then we've got coins and cremates to kill them. So, normally this Monday, Friday morning stream slot is while Jake's at school, but it's spring break week this week. So. No blocks. Are we dead on board? We're not dead on board. We're dead to most things here, but we're not dead on board. This is 10, so he just needs basically like anything here. Oh no! Oh, it gets bigger. Yeah, we are dead, right? Oh yeah, because it gets bigger from its trigger. We're dead on board. Dead to known information. Oh, wait. Gotta... I really need it. That's a... My afternoon/evening project is going to be making it so it changes the deck list back when it gets the game end signal. But for now, I need to click back and then save it so it cues the deck list up on the side. Alright, Dad's gonna play one more match. And then maybe... it's too cold. It's a spring break and it's like 40 degrees and raining out. We'll go upstairs and get some lunch after Dad plays one more. Yep, sounds good. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out here today. I appreciate everyone choosing to spend part of your Monday here with us. My name is Jeff Hogan, professional TCG player / content producer. You'll have my Twitch page, possibly my YouTube page in the future. If you're enjoying what you see, I encourage you to show a little bit of support by hitting that follow button there on your screen. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my work. You'd also support my content directly by either subscribing on Twitch for $4.99 a month or becoming a patron on Patreon for varying amounts. Those both come with different varying rewards for the different levels of support. This is going to be my last match of the morning. Maybe I'll try and sneak out later tonight. We'll see. We'll see what the wife has planned. Alright, Jake, Dad's got one more nerd to slay here. Thanks for watching, Gym Class Hero. Alright, here's the Kaigaluchi matchup that I mentioned we hadn't really played yet. So, we're on the draw. Sad day. Aggro deck likes to win coin flips. Lazgar's Vengeance to the opener. Sneeper. That's a fantastic draw. So I wonder what we want to do on 2 here. We could play the Rustbucket. We could play the Crimson Slayer as like the objectively best play probably, but like the Rustbucket Distractor gives us an extra Dreadling on 3 with our champion power, which is not irrelevant. Okay, and now neither of them can really attack profitably into this Exarch of the Egg anyways. Now we're 10 out of 10 playing the Webspawn. That's like not particularly close. Want to max out on some Dreadling generation here so we can tick this Lazgar's Vengeance down to play it in turn 4, hopefully. Exarch of the Egg almost certainly means a Crusader variant. In Defentio, yep, almost certainly a Crusader variant. So we got some eggs in our deck, that's fine. I'll go ahead and play this, and then play Underworld Crusader, and then activate our champion power, and then smashy smashy. Probably see a trade here. A trade each. They could just go block block. I feel like they should trade though. It plays around Lazgar's Vengeance best. GG's, Bob! Why must you slay me so? Okay, well, that's good for us. Next turn we get to Rustbucket Distractor this, make some Dreadlings, and then Lazgar's them. I mean, we're gonna have a big turn next turn if they don't kill either of these. No! 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 Withering Gaze is gonna take my Lazgar's Vengeance away. Oh, rats. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I love the tank while we take the Lazgar's Vengeance. Sure. That's really annoying. Get an egg this turn. So we're gonna do this, scrounge one of these, make the excerpt of the egg not be able to block, make 2 Dreadlings. And I think we're just cremating this, honestly. Make 2 Dreadlings, get a resource back. God, could you imagine if we had Lazgar's Vengeance still in our hand? He's gonna block this and then take 6 down to 11 here. We'll play Crimson Slayer next turn. And then, this... Oh, we're going to be 1 short of triggering Scrounge twice, aren't we? That's a shame. I'm going to Scrounge this next turn, though. Primal Essence. Are they, It must be a Horrors of War deck. I have no idea what's going on at this point. Just literal none. Am I blocking with this? Yeah, I'm blocking with this because it lets me Scrounge this twice. Deal. Don't kill my nerds. Don't do it. Don't kill my nerds. Don't do it. Or kill this one if you're killing any of my nerds. Although killing this one means I have a chance to draw Tarantula eggs, which would be kind of scary. So it's a kill here. They might kill this as they could block here. That would be bad for us. I hope they kill the Crusader. But they can like trade with the Crusader in combat, so like they should probably kill one of these. Yep, I agree. That's probably a good one. That's aggressive. That's a good draw. So I have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 troops in here. So let's do this. I don't want Rage 1. I do want Scrounge 4. And I do want +2/+2. Yeah, so they'd have died here if they hadn't killed that other one, probably. Go to 2. Yep. I feel like you're almost supposed to kill this just because, like, I've got 6 Tarantula eggs in my deck and you want me to draw some cards. Alright, so we're trying to dodge Tarantulas, of which there are now 9 in our deck. Alright. Definitely want Lazgar's Vengeance, right? That's a Gruesome Deed matchup. Our Cremates aren't particularly good, right? Feels like that's the case. Just like extra Vengeance, Gruesome Deed, ship. Oh, Gemborn Prowlers, right? That's probably way better. Most of the big things we care about this kills. Oh, this lets us cut one of our crappy... Do you have any crappy Underworlds that I want to get rid of? I don't actually feel like we do. Two dead, 2 Prowler. Let you cut Blamsmith. Blamsmith. I don't feel like I can cut that many Scrounge cards. Like, cutting 4 Cremates means I'm down to 3 Geist and then 7... I only have 8 Scrounge Enablers at that point, so I don't think I can cut the Blamsmith. Oh, this hand seems fine. Oh, one drop sounds good. Eagerest of lackeys here. Lead on Blood Shard for Graven Geist. Our Dust gets us our first. Ruby Well gets us our second. Yeah, it's like nothing to write home about, but like perfectly acceptable. What a cheap shot opponent. I feel like I'm just playing Crimson Slayer here, and then hitting my champ power. And then we're a little flooded here, but thankfully we've got two cycle resources, so this fuels a bigger scrounge later potentially for us. Bramolescence back, Rancor, cheap shot. I forgot there was an AA Rancor. Yep, puts like a Spiderling in my deck. Yeah. That's decent. Have some Dreadlings for your champion power. That technically gives us the target for this, doesn't it? I'm gonna cycle these coins to see what we get here. $10 out of 10 killing that now. So, like, Cremate would allow us to, like, get triggers and stuff here, but I don't think it would be winning us the game. Come on now. You know how long it's been since we had cycle resources in Standard? Here's how long. They're not modern legal. That's how long. Just, come on now. WotC doesn't want consistency in their game. Ugh. Remember that time we got savaged by our horrors of war? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I think we're just binning these. Yeah. I'm binning the one that I've already used here so that way we can kill a follow-up Crusader potentially. They boarded in multiple Crusaders against us. Wow. Or multiple Gemborns, is what I meant, sorry. Oh, did they? Okay. God bless. That would be exciting. God, could we get Temples and Scrylands? I might play Magic Standard format if we had Temples and Scrylands. You get to have just even the tiniest bit of consistency in your decks. Man, look at... I knew I should have just kept the Cycle Shard as a hedge there, but I kept the non-Cycle Shard because I was like, there's no way we're just gonna, like, need these, right? What a beating. What a beating. Oh, man, could you imagine if we just, like, were minus a resource plus a shard here? Or minus a resource plus a card in our hand? How good would that be? Maybe I should have hit my champ power there. We're just gonna concede this game. Should 10 out of 10 hit my champ power there to play around cheap shot. I think we just get hits a bit here on the play. It's weird correlation towards... Weird correlation towards making mistakes and losing matches of Magic. Christy actually took the kids upstairs, so it's quiet down here now. Maybe if the draft queue is close to full, we'll pop a draft off after this. Although I probably need to record drafts for draft today's. It's the 27th. I've got the next 5 queued up already. Would love to go first. Thank you. Would love to have a second resource. Wish granted. Yeah, sounds great. Needs a 3rd resource on turn 3, but other than that, perfectly fine. Please, 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 Kismet. Please, please gift us a 3rd on slow shard next turn. Just we're on 25. We mulliganed. We kept 2 resources. Come on, just like give us a 3rd. Come on. I believe in you. I believe. Well, we tried. Oh, we tried. Alright, if we hit it this turn, we're still in a pretty decent spot. God bless. Alright, so we do this, and then we hit this, and then we do this, and then we sacrifice one of these, and then we scrounge this and make 2 more with the web spawn, and then we crack for 7 here. Probably going to see this trade happen now. I feel like they should have taken this trade last time we offered it. Oh, no! Oh, I didn't mean to attack with that. It's probably going to work out because we're pushing 4 points of damage, but I didn't intend to do this. but I guess we're trading it for damage. That's, you know, mistakes. We're out of scrounge cards, I guess. Oh, Hoagland, why did you do that? Yes, you can. All right, need to kill them before they get to 6. That was... I had to pick the card to draw there. No, probably no Gemborn. No Gemborn. I guess I should. Trade here, please. 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 Trade. Would like to hit my 4th resource this turn. Need you to kill my Underworld Crusader to enable that. Don't forget to always get wild off Crypt Dust. Thank you. It's a good point, because this has Skyguard. Or... Wait, what? What is this void? Why doesn't that have Skyguard steadfast? Did he didn't sacrifice it, right? What am I missing? I'm missing something here, right? Is this gonna be a Rotten Rancor? This feels like a Rotten Rancor. I'm gonna Rancor the Exarch and kill this. This feels okay for us. This feels like an exchange that we were okay with. He didn't have he can't have Gemborn this turn. We get to jam this down his throat. Horrors is a tough card in matchups like this. Sure, I will draw 2 more cards. Shard. Do I have 3 troops in here? Yes, I do. Alright, sweet. So we play this. And then... I feel like I just go Webspawn into Blamsmith here. Feels reasonable. We get to... make a Valor, make 2 Dreadlings, make a 5/5. We have a Necropolis Coins here. Like we haven't just dead to the reach in our hand now at this point. I guess he could Horrors for 2 here, but that's still probably okay with us. Yeah, that's great for us. That's a fantastic draw. Yeah, they're just alright. They were super dead there. Super duper dead. Okay, not click. Alright. That's the end of the Dreadling set anyways.